Okay, hello, this is Tim, and if you've been following the channel, you know that I try to put out content once a week. I've got it broken down into a couple of categories. One for karate, the other one is for Kobudo, and then I have another where I just do some philosophizing about different things. I want to talk a little bit about the sai. So, why would you want to train with the sai? Let's start with that, because it's an archaic weapon, and if you're going to use a weapon in a fight, legally you can get into a lot of trouble. So most people wouldn't be thinking about carrying sai around with them and trying to get in fights with them because there's some serious repercussions. So usually it's not directly for self-defense. It's for having a connection with the historical background, with where the Kobudo came from, being part of a living art, try to keep it alive and pass it on to other people. And it's also a challenge, right? The fact that this has a certain mass to it means that I have to use my body more efficiently than I do if I'm just doing open hand stuff. So that's part of one of the advantages of doing it, is it forces you to kind of come up to the edges of the envelope of what you can do. Keeping in mind that if we're using a weapon, and in this case the sai, we're not fighting an unarmed person. So the way that we have to move the weapon, we have to move it in a way that produces enough power to overcome a other weapon, usually a longer weapon. We envision typically fighting someone who's using a bow, which is over 6 foot long and they have 2 hands on it. So that's why we have to generate some extra power with it. We'll talk about power generation here in a second, but just way that we hold the sai. So if we can get in here, we see that we've got 1, 2, and then at the hand, a third point of contact and stability. So that when we hit something with the sai, it's stable on our sides. Now, if I were to do a karate punch, usually at the point of contact, I want to have my arm straight. But if I try to do it that way with the sai, then it doesn't quite go where I need it to be. So what I end up doing is I end up turning my hand in a little bit. And then that allows for the 1, 2, 3 areas of contact on the side. In order to do the twist on the end so that the tying is on the outside, we start with it here. Some schools teach it like this because they're concerned about this side tying coming back and hitting them, and they end up doing kind of a vertical punch. With a vertical punch, you can get this to the outside, even if it comes here. But with this extra twist and rotation, it's a little easier. So in our system, we like to have this twist on the end of the punch. This way, this way. Now it's imperative that I'm not just pushing the weapon around. So like I said, I need to generate enough power to actually create an impact on someone if I'm going to hit them. If I just move it with my hands and I'm trying to block something, that won't be enough. I need to use the whole body. It's a whole body combination when I'm doing the attacks, right? Whatever it is that we're doing. So I wanted to cover a couple of things. First is chudan ski. It's important that I use my hips, tanden, breathing to get a good strike out of it. Also, after the chudan ski, we have the jodan barai. So this is a head level block, right? We can do this from the tsuki, then the barai. So at this point, I would have tried to do my attack. Maybe it doesn't work. I have a counter attack to deal with, and now I make my own counter attack. So that's a kaishiyuchi, a return strike. So from here, chudan ski, jodan barai, kaishiyuchi. Now say an attack is coming in at my legs. And then I'll come down here with a geidan barai, and then maybe a renzo kutsuki. So getting a little bit more space with this. This is one of the series that we work on. Chudan ski, jodan barai, kaishiyuchi, geidan barai, renzo kutsuki. So that's a little bit of sai, why we'd want to use them, and how they work. Thank you.